Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you're doing really well. Today I'm going to be unboxing and giving a first impression of this one, Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This actually arrived, I feel like, a couple weeks ago, but I'm just now getting around to it. So sorry about that. I have not watched anybody else's videos, so I don't know if there's hype behind this. I don't know if it's supposed to be good or if it's supposed to be bad. I got no idea. But I'm gonna figure it out today. So let's jump into it. Let's unbox this. Let's see how this smells. So this one comes to me via France. I ordered it from Europe. Yeah, it took a while to get here. So it comes with this little sleeve. This little sleeve that says Scandal and has a guy with a pea coat and boxing gloves and a crown. I guess he's classy yet tough and also royal. I don't know. Then on the other side, we've got a nice picture of the bottle, the new fragrance for men, and on the side here it says the bottle is eco-friendly and scandalously simple to refill. Refill sold separately. And then we've got the box here. You got the name of the fragrance, name of the house, size and concentration on the front here. It looks like it's gonna have kind of a velvety feel to it and some information on the back, whatever. Let's open it up. Yeah, velvety. So it reminds me of the Pure XS boxes from Paco Rabanne, where they've got that kind of feel to it. Again, name of the house, name of the fragrance. You got the name of the fragrance on top of the box. On the back, you've got a little QR code, some information in French that says can only be sold by authorized Jean-Paul Gaultier distributors. And then on the bottom, you've got the batch code and barcode. My batch code is 11111. Okay, yeah, that sounds legit. That's the type of badge code where if somebody orders this from a discounter in the future, they're gonna look at that and be like, nah, that's gotta be fake. That doesn't seem real. It is real, but it's an interesting badge code. It's etched into the glass right there, 11111. Don't know if you can make that out, but it's down at the bottom, 11111. All right. And here's the bottle. Looks pretty simple other than your ornate cap up here. You've got Scandal on the front. Kind of resembles the Everlast company. Their logo, their typeface, at least from memory, it looks a little bit similar. You've got the information etched into the bottom of the glass, nothing on the back here. Cap. Ooh, yeah, it clicks into place. Pretty snugly, actually. And it's got a decent heft to it, yeah. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier. So which crown is better, this one or K from Dolce & Gabbana? I'll grab it. Which one is supreme? I gotta say, maybe this one. It looks somehow even tackier, but I like it. And you've got Jean-Paul Gaultier on top of the atomizer. Let's finally go ahead and spray it on. What do you say? Let's see how it smells. Nice atomizer, pretty good. Let's kind of give the arm a wave here. Circular motion, clockwise, counterclockwise. Don't get too much of the citrus in here. Maybe a little bit. Actually smells similar to something that Paco Rabanne might do. Reminds me a little bit of like their style of fragrances. So if this was released by Paco Rabanne, it would make sense, but it's not. It's Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's sweet, it's warm, pretty much right off the bat. There is a bit of freshness in there, mainly from the clary sage, not as much from the mandarin orange. You know, I like it. I don't love it, at least first impression. Like, it's not something where I'm smelling this and going, oh my God, Scandal. Oh, it's the new hype. But I do like it. And you know, it's actually kind of growing on me a little bit. So I think this might be one of those ones that the more I wear it, the more I do like it. It's not too bad, not too bad. You could wear this to a club, you could wear this on a date, you could wear this during the day. A lot of versatility here. It's not too sweet, so it's not going, you know, to the point where somebody's gonna smell and just go, this is for children. Ha. You know, that kind of gets thrown out there with some fragrances that go heavily on the sweet side. People love to just bag on them and say, oh, it's too immature. It's not too far on the sweet side here, thankfully. Hopefully that made sense. If it didn't, my bad. To an extent, this one is almost like an amalgamation, if that's the right word, of a bunch of different designer releases all put into one bottle. That's almost what it smells like. So the Tonka is reminiscent of some other releases that have come out before this one. Almost like bits and pieces of I don't know, like Bad Boy from Carolina Herrera, maybe the Le Parfum, like a little bit of that. Maybe the Eau de Toilette, actually, of Bad Boy. And then bits and pieces of Le Beau from Jean-Paul Gaultier. I'm pointing that way because that's where it is in my collection. Let's just go ahead and put a graphic of it now. Le Beau. And then the caramel is going to be, you know, vaguely reminiscent of things like the Stronger With You line from Emporio Armani. So it's like you've taken bits and pieces of a bunch of different designer fragrances from the past few years and kind of bottled them up in here. So what that means is Scandal doesn't necessarily smell, you know, really new or unique, but it does smell pleasant because it's taking these popular parts of other fragrances and kind of mixing them together, maybe giving it a little twist here and there. Now that's stuff that we've smelled before, right? You know, we've seen that before with lots of releases where they take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put it together, and then you say, hey man, check out my completely new fragrance that is not at all inspired by other stuff that's been done before. Not at all. It's kind of what we got going on here. So, is it pleasant? Yes. Will it get you compliments? Yes. Is it really unique? Nah, not really. But, you know, I don't dislike it. Smelling it, it doesn't smell bad. It's it doesn't smell really trend-setting. So Jean-Paul Gaultier has heard our calls for a new line because lots of people have been complaining about Le Male. You know, oh man, all Jean-Paul Gaultier does is Le Male flankers. Who cares at this point? There's so many of them. Give me something new. So they've given us something new in terms of a new men's line, which comes after the women's line of Scandal fragrances. But what's on the inside is not overly new, we'll say. I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry down a little bit. I'm also gonna go ask my wife what she thinks about it. And I'll be back in a couple seconds to wrap this up with my overall first impressions, my final thoughts. I'll be right back. And I am back. Had my wife smell this one, also let it dry down. My wife thought that it was good. It smelled nice, but it didn't blow her away. She said that she would give it a 7.25 out of 10 if this was one of those smell and rate videos that we do. She said it was really sweet, kind of reminded her of a bunch of other fragrances that I own, and for those reasons, it didn't really blow her away. It didn't immediately grab her attention and make her go, oh, that smells awesome. Instead, she was left just thinking, yeah, it's all right. For the most part, I've got to say I agree with her. As it dries down for me, actually, it starts to smell better. The caramel and the tonka really take center stage, and the fragrance is definitely sweet. It leans very much into the sweet side of things. That freshness that you get in the opening, that fades away pretty quickly, honestly, and I think it does actually smell better. The longer it goes, the sweeter it gets. It still does retain resemblances to a bunch of other fragrances. I don't think it smells exactly like another fragrance out there or anything. I don't think that it's, 90% similar or 85% similar or anything like that. So it does its own thing to an extent, but it's treading in familiar territory. I mentioned before some of the fragrances that Scandal does remind me a little bit of, and honestly, I could probably go through here and pick like 5, 6, 7 other fragrances that I think this has some similarity to, in one way, shape, or form, whether it's having a familiar tonka note or having the caramel in here smell similar to the caramel in another fragrance, but I don't think it's really necessary. you get the idea. Scandal smells like it's taken a little bit of a bunch of different things. This is not going to be a summertime fragrance. Smells more like a fall and wintertime scent, maybe early spring as well. It does lean a little bit more toward nighttime wear for me over daytime wear. I think it's office safe though, because it is a very pleasing type of scent profile. There's nothing in here whatsoever that smells off-putting. There's nothing in here that really smells like it would be divisive. It's very much made to be a people-pleasing kind of scent. It'd be good at the bar, good at the club. Like I said before, it's a decent potential compliment pulling type of fragrance. I can't talk to you guys about the performance here because I've obviously just sprayed it on for the first time here and I've not gone out and worn it anywhere. You know, I've not worn it in the heat or in an air-conditioned situation all day or anything, so I can't really talk to you about projection or longevity yet. But at least so far, it seems to be projecting pretty well. I can still pick it up easily, and when I first sprayed it on, I could pick it up pretty strongly as well, for whatever that's worth. Not much. Well, I'm glad Jean Paul Gaultier has finally done another line for men other than Le Male. It is a little bit underwhelming, maybe, that it's essentially just a men's version of a women's line that's been out for a minute already. And then the fragrance itself smells a little bit like it's been cobbled together from, you know, maybe 15 other different designer fragrances. Still smells pleasing, smells nice, and I'm sure a lot of guys out there are gonna really enjoy it and wear it and make great memories with it. For me, it's all right. You know, it's good. My wife said she'd give it a 7.25. I'm probably right there with her, somewhere in that 7 range. It's a little simplistic, but it's blended together well. Like I said, nothing sticks out. It's very much on the sweet side of things, and frankly, there's not a ton going on after the opening. Once you hit that mid into the dry down, it just stays pretty sweet. You get a little vetiver in the base, but not a whole mess load of it. I would definitely say though that they are playing it safe with this one. Between the two fragrances with the little crown cap, I would say K, actually, believe it or not, takes a little bit more of a chance than Scandal does, because this is a blue fragrance, yes, which a lot of people would say is the pinnacle of playing it safe, but K is a bit different than the other blue fragrances out there. And actually, I don't really like K, but they're taking more of a chance with that, I think. And Scandal is just like sweet, 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 sweet. And it is kind of funny, when I first sprayed this on, I believe I said something like, you know, it's not too sweet, you know, it doesn't come across too youthful. Yeah, that was in the opening. As it dries, sweet. So those were my first impressions. Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. Yeah, about a 7, somewhere in that range. Simple, sweet, potentially compliment pulling, not very unique though, and that's really where it kind of gets dinged, because I'm smelling it and I'm thinking to myself as I smell it, yeah, I've smelled that before, and I've smelled that before, and I've smelled that before, and I've smelled that before. You know, not a whole lot in here to keep me interested or to keep me guessing. But if you just want a simple, easy to wear fall, wintertime fragrance focused on caramel and tonka, that would be pretty good for a night out. Whether you're younger or middle-aged, I think you can check Scandal out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Since this thing is brand new, and I know a lot of you have not been able to smell this, I've got actually a carded sample of this that I'll give away. That also, I'll throw like 5 or 6 other new designer fragrance samples in there as well. So just kind of like a new designer sample giveaway bag. All right, for the giveaway for the sample bag, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel. If you're not, hit the little subscribe button, leave a comment below, say that you want to be entered into the giveaway, and just let me know what new release you're wanting to smell the most. Which one are you interested in that you've not been able to smell yet? And also like the video. That's all you gotta do. About a week from now, I'll pick a winner via random comment picker. I'll post the winner up on the community tab of the YouTube channel. If you win, hit me up. I'll ship it out to you. Good luck. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.